Hey babe, welcome back. If you are new here, I'm Christina DiStefano, welcome. So I've tried to record this video a few times and we'll see. Let's just first begin with you're here at an exciting time. So it's been 7 months since I launched this channel. I think we're like at 8,500 subscribers, which I feel like is a great accomplishment. There are a lot of amazing people in this community. I appreciate you so much. I truly consider you all friends. Like, I am so happy that we met. I hope that we get to meet someday in person. I think that would be amazing because it's such a great community. And those of you that I've connected with further on Instagram, which, you know, I'm always on Instagram too. So I've really enjoyed our chats. So let me get to the point. So once a month, I'm going to inject these longer vlogs into what I'm creating on the channel because I have a lot of creative things that I'm very interested in. And I feel like we've learned the foundations of interior design. And just like art school, you learn the skills, right? You learn how to work your medium. And when I say work your medium, I'm talking about, like, are you a painter? Are you a sculptor? Do you work in clay? Do you work in acrylics? Are you a photographer? So you learn how to work your medium, and in that process of learning how to work your medium. So for us on this channel, it's interior design. It's designing our homes, right? That is our medium, interior design. Now there comes a point when the student must access their voice. Like, part of your education is tapping into that artist in you, like bringing that artist forth. So you learn how to do things. Maybe you watch other YouTube channels, other design channels, and you see, you know, you're gathering information, you're practicing things, practicing what we learn here in your home, and you're refining your skill set. But you must learn to access your creative voice. And that's what I've been trying to give to you here on this channel. So yes, there are some foundational things that are important that we must learn, but the creativity and the inspiration are what will really give you and help you achieve things beyond just like this generic basic stuff that we see all over the internet. And I am not a fan. I mean, I don't want to criticize anyone's design, but I don't like just like cookie cutter generic design. And just because, and I will tell you this, do not doubt your abilities. Do not doubt your ability to create a beautiful and warm, inviting, gorgeous, stunning place. Do not doubt your abilities to do that just because you don't have a degree in interior design, just because you don't have a design certification or any proper or formal type of education, because I do believe there is a natural talent that is in you. If you have a passion for interior design and creating spaces, then I think you have a natural talent that exists within you. But what often happens is we like so much, right? We are inspired by so much. And so that is where kind of the education comes from. The education helps build a foundation that then we can create our home upon, we can create our designs upon. So don't lose confidence in your choices. Like, this is very important. Do not, let me see, do not, I don't really want to say do not. Well, yeah, do not second guess your instincts, okay? So when you hear me saying when your heart, you know, go for the thing that makes your heart sing, that's your instincts talking to you. That's your instincts telling you that this feels good, this feels right. I want you to follow that. And that's what I've been trying to teach you on this channel. Yes, foundational things are very important. Yes, certain skills as a designer. Some are more for like a professional designer, and maybe you'll go on to that. But most of this is for you to create your home, like a designer. So I expect it to be taken just as seriously, because this is your home. This is really important, right? This is our place that we nurture, and it nurtures us back. So very important. So in case you didn't know, this is the updates part of the video. This is officially chapter 1. Let's make it official right now. All right, so here we are, chapter 1, the update part of our video. So now you understand what's going on with the channel, and it took a lot for me to get to this place because I have felt insecure about sharing a lot of my personal life. I share some, I edit out an awful lot. So that's why these longer vlogs are here. For those of you, those people, in the audience who want to get into the creativity with me, because I live a life full of creativity. I intentionally surround myself with things and put myself in situations where I can be inspired, and that is living the life of a creative and artistic person. And so I want to do my part to share that inspiration with you. And so that's what we'll be doing on this channel. And last two updates, I'm hitting 2 anniversaries. One is the anniversary of our, the day we closed on this house, June 23rd. So on 4th of July weekend, I will share with you kind of a walkthrough video and a home tour so you can see all the changes. And then the other anniversary is Jerry and I are celebrating our 2-year anniversary on the 25th. So I'm very excited about that. And then the last thing is I'm launching my website finally. It's been in the works for 6 months, but I got very busy. I started getting consultations and e-design and things like that. So the website will be for consultations and e-design and some interior design work locally in New York City and in Westchester County where I live. So I'm launching the website, and on there I will have some artwork available for sale, my own artwork for this first round. But stay tuned, because I will be doing, I couldn't talk for a minute there. I will be doing collaborations with various artists and makers to create new pieces, new artwork pieces to share and to offer you. As well as more utilitarian sort of pieces. I'm so excited to collaborate with my friend Marcella. Hi Marcella. And her company Blue Sun to create these really incredible sustainable candles. And I'm hoping to collaborate with some other artists that I know as well, but some other things lined up, and some interesting vintage pieces popped in here and there. So all one of a kind, really unique, special stuff. And I think that's it for the updates. So let's get on to the inspiration part. So I thought a lot about how I would approach this section. And let me turn this back on. I've got some images I'm going to share with you that were particularly inspiring for me on this journey with our house, and just sort of refining my own personal style rather than using design labels like, I don't know, Scandinavian, modern farmhouse. I don't even know all of these off the top of my head, because I don't think that way. I think I just think like an artist, and the way that I think like an artist with interior design is I like to use adjectives that describe the way something feels. So the way my home, I hope it feels for people who come in, we're here right now, but I think when I'm here, this is how I feel, but it feels artistic, feels rustic, it feels modern, and it feels well-traveled. And so those are the 4 adjectives that I use to kind of guide me in selecting images for the mood board, selecting pieces for my home, and kind of just like really, it's kind of a little bit like my lifestyle here in the house, you know. I mean, rustic could be equated to just something natural, something, you know, just really appreciating. I'm just like looking out on my pond here, like appreciating things like that about where we live, our environment, and the modern, because I like a clean line mixed in here. I like a modern piece, and well-traveled, because I like to have things around our home that represent our travels, that represent our, you know, different cultures, and introducing that into our interior design style. So let me share some of these images with you. So this first one I just thought was really incredible, because it's just like a beautiful art wall. And I love, this is what I'm talking about. So you've got like all these vintage, sort of used or collected, maybe they're not used, but they look, you know what they look like? They look like they've been handed down. Whether they found them at a thrift store and curated the collection over the years, or just went out and bought a bunch of different things, whatever it was, they all look very well curated. But it's also mixed in with this really cool, minimal, modern brass lamp. And there's also a plinth here too, where they've got a vessel on top of it that has a little bit of a rustic feel to it, like something of the earth as well. The next image, I mean, look at the light. It just feels so incredible. I like the texture on the walls, and the sculpture is gorgeous. There's that mixture of modern with you see the base there, that small mirrored table, and then the minimal sort of slouchy chair. It's beautiful. The next one is an office, which if I was designing this office, I would put my chair on the other side, because I would want to be facing out. But the elements of this are pretty amazing. I love the artwork on the wall, on both walls. And then the lamp is great. I love the wood, metal, and black. There's this black glass chair. The rug is a little small for the chair and the table, but I like all of these elements. And then the very, like, kind of modern, but also has a worldly feel to it, the chair. The next image, I love this paneling. Now, I can't tell exactly what wood this is that they've used, but they've got a really warm stain on it. And then again, another piece of sculpture. And actually that piece of sculpture in the back, oh my gosh, that looks like, I can't remember her name, but she's got an exhibition at Guild, RW Guild in, I guess it's kind of Soho here in Manhattan. Amazing. I want to go see that. I want to take you all. Actually, I reached out to them to see if I could record some stuff for that, from that exhibition, and also Guild, the store, because the store is incredible. So something to look forward to coming up soon. But these pieces, like the way they all work together, you see this balance of like modern, you've got the modern frames, but then you have pieces that feel a bit rustic, pieces that feel vintage. You've got that cool like African stool there. So you've got all these really beautiful things that come together that come from different places. You know, they're not from a collection in one store. They have been collected, perhaps passed down, you know, regardless, it's that kind of collected look. Here's another one. I love this chair. I'm not sure where this chair comes from, but I love the really sculptural style. I love pieces of furniture that look like sculpture, including this small table. It could be a table, it could be a bench, a stool, or something like that. And then the very cool artwork behind that almost has like a Japanese or a Chinese symbol, like a calligraphy or something like that on the back. I love the way that looks. Next image, again, you're starting to see some things. So by looking at these images, you're probably picking up on things that I like. I like to express the modern through things like lamps, number one. I love art, to inject art in the home, original art, if possible. I love stone, natural materials. Next image, another sort of a rustic feel table and some very like an antique looking vessel with modern contemporary books and what looks like a contemporary sofa arm and a chair arm. So, and you can see the baseboard molding is also very contemporary. So you could see that mix. There's also a little bit of a natural feel with the floor. Again, another mixture. This is a lighter palette, but you've got a very modern wall. You've got what appears to be modern art on the back wall, as well as that light. It looks like a gray travertine, like a silver travertine table in the back. And this bench, I'm not sure the origins of this chair, but it looks like it could be, I'm not really sure. It reminds me of the same kind of, like the way that some of these chairs are carved out, like with an axe. It's just really incredible. I actually want to do this with some of the logs that we have here on our property. I am going to make some really freaking cool log chairs. You just wait. And then the next piece, you've got this beautiful art in the back. It kind of has a Renaissance feel to it with a modern planter and these modern chairs and table. There's even a little mobile over to the right. I like that. So you've got like what look like vintage pieces, but there is like, and there's a beautiful piece in the center of the table. The table's a little small though for all of these chairs, for 6 chairs, unless that's just the angle of the photograph and it's actually an oval table, which I'm gonna bet that probably is. And then this office. So this would be my dream office. I love the lamp on the table, the artwork. There's the fireplace mantle in the back. I love like the chevron floor and the table itself. I can't really tell if that's leather on the top or stone, but it's just everything about this is incredible. This would be my dream office. I would have some bookshelves in there. Let's just imagine the bookshelves are on the other wall. Oh, and here are the bookshelves. So, but I would have more books than this. Then we've got some stainless steel, which I gotta say, I have stainless steel as a backsplash, a mosaic stainless steel backsplash at my condo in the city. And that is a challenging surface to work with in a sink area because you get water splashed up on it all the time. If you don't cook, go for it. And here we go. Now you're starting to see, right? You're starting to see like, I know my style. I know what I like. My adjectives help me to stay within my lane, so to speak. Now, that's not to say that those adjectives can't change and can't evolve. And that's the thing that I like about it, because it means that my adjectives can change and my style can change. You know, I don't put myself into a box. More beautiful, like, not in love with the sofa here, but I love the chairs. The artwork looks like a Rothko. I don't think it's a Rothko, but it looks like one. This one, I love these chairs. And look, the sticks. I have sticks in my home all over the place. I love to work with sticks. But again, you've got some of that rustic or like that natural feel combined with these modern materials or modern pieces mixed in with like antique and vintage, mixed in with, oh, here's another great one. I love this table and these chairs, and the rug looks like it's an appropriate size for these chairs, and there are right numbered chairs for this table. And this artwork is really beautiful too. So a lot of inspiration there, beautiful vessel in the center of a table. And again, you've got the mixture of art, like original art, looks like art books, pieces taken in from nature, more sticks. more things, you know, that look like collected pieces from around the world. That chair looks like something that could have been collected from travels. Same with the bowl, whether or not it really was, but the point is that's what it looks like. I mean, bonus points if it is something from your travels. I love to purchase something for my home on my travels, because then whenever I see this piece, I think of my travels. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a long vlog. All right, now let's get on to the just for fun part. We just got to the house. I'm in the process of opening some windows, letting some fresh air in. It feels like it's been so long since we've been here for some reason, but it's only been a week. I just really love being here, and it's becoming more and more difficult to not be here during the week. As much as I enjoy the city, I just wanna be in this house. When we walked in, I'm like, it is so pretty here. Like, I look around and I'm just seeing the house come along, and it makes me feel so happy, and I feel like this place is really ours. It's really our home. It's a really nice feeling.